Okay, so I'm just sitting around scrolling on my phone until I see that Deku has some new allegations floating around him. And I do a little investigating just to see this is happening because of the recent death battle. You know, the one where Deku beat Spider-Man. And because he won, everyone wants to start slandering my goat's name. Like, check this out right here. Bring me more street tears. Daredevil, Black Widow, where are you? And again from this post right here. Like, look at this, 14.4 million views already, and I just know it's gonna go up. And now everyone's saying he only targeting street tears, and now he's getting bully allegations. Deku has had so many allegations going against him, like, y'all remember the fast food allegations? Bro, this is insane. And he was recently just beating them, just to get some more. Like, look at this. Meet Bully Man. Oh my god, this is a slaughter. My boy is He can't blue shift. Oh lord, save his opponent. No, row, fight the power. I mean, he could lose this. He's multi-continental. It's over. Please, random bullshit, save my man. Like, what even is this? Why is Deku the only MC to get slandered like this? What has he done to deserve this? And I know y'all remember the all for nothing slander. They call me 007. 0 Asta victories, 0 hope, 7 unfair matchups. I'm not going 0 and 2. Give me liberty, give me fire, let me punch down or I'll retire. Where are you going, underdog? Daddy isn't finished yet. Pick on somebody your own size? Asta beat my ass. Come here, lower grades. Get this 3 tier out my lobby. Please, just name one MC that goes through this much slander as Midoriya. Guys, back me up. I'm going 1000%. This is Stiltman after all. Next time you see your husband's face is going to be on a silver platter Minnie Mouse. Like, come on, what are we doing? Come here, Hawkeye. Daddy ain't finished yet. Deku when it's time to beat up an innocent black man defending his city. So now Deku getting bully and racist allegations now. Lend me some help. Previous winners of One for All. This is Megamind we're against. Waiter. More street tears, please. Yeah, this is genuinely hurting my soul. And back before the fight even happened, I seen a lot of people saying that Deku was gonna win. So where was the slander then? Oh, and this one just pisses me off. Don't give me bags, don't give me fries, give me street tears, or I'll cry. Yeah, buddy, you. And this is all happening because Deku lost to Asta last time, and now they're saying he's downgrading to street tier characters. What makes this more messed up is that this was a lose-lose situation for Deku. Either he loses and gets called a fraud, or he wins and gets called a bully. He can never win. He can never win. And they even find his ass on TikTok. Great work, Deku, on beating Miles. Now your next opponent will be someone above 6A. How about Invincible? How about another one? Asta seeing Deku spawn into the winner's lounge after beating Miles. Hey, and I can tell you, this will most definitely not be the end of the Deku slander. No matter where he goes or what he does, his name will be dragged through the mud. And it's not even like he chose that fight. First it was slander about him crying a lot. Then it was slander about his fan base. Then it was the haircut and him being a fast food worker. And then it was him losing his power, becoming a teacher and not back in Ochako. And even when he beats all of those allegations, more seem to appear. Like, that's low-key insane, but we can do a little breakdown of the fight. But before we do, I got more to show you. Tanjiro Kamado, I'm coming for you. Get ready, the Punisher. Stop bullying street tears, you bum. And it's a picture of Asta slapping Deku. Nah, but low-key though, what this guy said right here was mad right. Spider-Man's ain't loyal for shit. Last week you guys were gassing him up to be throwing hands with multiverse busters, but suddenly when Deku beats him, he is a humble street tier. Nah, facts, why y'all putting him on the same category as Black Widow and Hawkeye? I feel like Spider-Man's just a normal street tier. Oh, but this one right here got me dying. Nigga, chill, I ain't even level 1 yet. And what is this? Ochako, stand back. Fuzzy Gumskin is no laughing matter. Dog, this is genuinely bad. Okay, it's time to break down the fight now. So this fight takes place in New York, and we got Miles swinging around all comic book style. So his Spidey senses tingle, and that's when Deku pops up on screen as well. Also like how Miles was colored when he comes from a comic, and Deku was more black and white because he comes from a manga. So now they're just swinging around, Spider-Man using his webs and Deku using Black Whip. So Miles went invisible to try to sneak Deku, but Danger Sense went off and he was able to dodge it. And that's when Deku starts spamming Delaware Smash, but Miles done dodged all them shits. But Miles was just about to hit him with a Venom Strike, but Deku just kicks him in the head and punches him in the face. Like, damn, they low-key might be right. So now they're swinging around and Miles lands him into a trap, which allows him to hit that same move Peter Parker did on Batman in another death battle. The only difference is Deku was more durable, and that's when Deku uses Smoke Screen and also Fajin to generate kinetic energy. But Miles caught up to his ass and shot a web in his face, only for Deku to turn around and break his shit, and Miles then used a Venom Burst to send him flying. But that's when Deku then used the same move Miles used on him, but with Fajin. Took him to an abandoned part of New York. Guaranteed you the Avengers destroyed this bitch. So that's when Deku decided to use Black Whip, wrap it around an entire building, break it apart, and kick it at Miles. Yeah, low-key, they might be right about him. But Miles, using his exaggerated swagger of a black teen, was able to maneuver and dodge all of it. And then he goes in for a kick, but Deku just catches it. Then they strike each other, making them both go flying. And that's when Deku activates Gear Shift. And low-key right here, that was kinda GG for Miles. Like, that quirk boosted with One For All is broken. But that's when Miles starts amping himself with more of his Venom powers. I think this is Overdrive. Maybe. And that's when we get this beautiful shot right here. This is low-key wallpaper worthy. Then when Miles goes in for a punch, Deku uses Gear Shift to speed Blitz behind him. And bro, look at this frame right here. Why are you so angry? You're making yourself look bad. You're making this one seem true. But Spidey senses went off and Miles done clashed with the nigga. And mid-fight, Miles pulls out a Venom Saber, which is badass low-key. But Deku then used his favorite move with Black Whip, the slingshot, smacking Miles right in the face, but he was able to grab him with his webs and sling him around like a ragdoll. And that's when Deku stops mid-fight the Glazes quirk, aka his powers. Then Miles just domes him in the head, pulls him back, and kicks him in the face, and charges up a Venom Kamehameha, only for Deku to dodge it, and oh man, this is when the fight was about to come to its close. As we know, Deku was a little bit of a brainiac. He can easily form up a plan mid-battle, and that's exactly what he did right here. He ended up figuring out that the suit was not nullification but absorption, and with that knowledge in his mind, he then came up with the idea to overload the suit as much as possible. Yeah, and right there, it was low-key raps. Miles was able to hit him with the Venom Blast, but that's when Deku starts chucking parts of the building that he threw at him. But that's when Miles hits that Venom Burst looking fresh as hell, and that's when they both start charging up their strongest punches. They say their one-liners and they clash, but Deku's punches were a lot more stronger, and he hits him with the same move I think he used on Overhaul, and Miles' vibranium suit begins to overload. And look at Deku's face, man. Bro's hitting that, "I thought you were stronger," and Miles just explodes, leaving Deku the last one standing. KO! Hey man, this was a badass battle by Death Battle. It was so good right here. But it would be even better if Twitter wasn't flaming my GOAT! I'm sorry. But yeah, Deku suffered a loss and a win, but it's alright, because my GOAT's still standing at the end of the day. But I'll see y'all to the next one. Les Ultra!